mind him pushing that date back too, and it was like, I mean, pushing it up. He was like, no, we're gonna keep it the same. Why take them earlier if there's no need to, you know, let them bake. I said, you just trying to see how fat I'm gonna get. But he wouldn't budge on it or whatever, so I was like, oh wait, okay, whatever. So anyway, that was the end of that. By the time we left, like I said, it was 5 something, everything was closed. So we came on home, and that was the end of that day. But anyway, I hope this video wasn't too long, and again, I'm going to do another video soon about items that we've received. We've received more items, and then we actually bought something as well. So once that come in, I'll do another gift video. And what else? I think that's it. So I'll talk to y'all guys later. Bye. Hey guys, so I am back. Today is still July 13th, and I just came back from my appointment, maternal fetal doctor appointment, and everything was good. However, there was a slight inkling of a raised eyebrow. So basically we got there, and they basically measure each baby and so forth, and they try and make sure that, you know, they're growing correctly and they're growing kind of adjacent to a sense. So anyway, so we get there, they're doing the measurements and all that good stuff, and you know, everything's good. Their heart rates are good. The heart rate, I think, was, I don't have it on here, but I think one heartbeat was like 150 and one was 153. So I think 150 was baby B, and 153 maybe was baby A, I think, because it's not written down on here. So anyway, they got to the growth part of it, and so the doctor, after the ultrasound tech left, the doctor comes in. She wanted to get a few more measurements of the abdomen of baby A. She said the reason being is because the baby A looked like that he's not growing at the scale that he's supposed to grow right now, like starting now. And so basically, like, he weighs 3 pounds 4 ounces. Baby B is 3 pounds 13 ounces. And so basically they're just looking to see, you know, they wanted to make sure that, you know, everything was okay with him. So they did check, you know, like the they checked the correspondence from the placenta. They checked the placenta, was everything was functioning right and doing good. Also the umbilical cord connected to the placenta, it was flowing, everything was flowing. There was nice flow. His breathing was good. We can see him, like, we seen his chest go like that, so he was breathing well. So they just kind of checked all of that. She then asked me, you know, am I able to eat? Like, am I, you know, able to get food down? And I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I eat, but I don't eat, like I had mentioned, I think in a previous video, I don't eat like some women that be in a 3rd trimester and they gotta eat everything. You like, ugh, like, you that hungry? I don't be that I eat constantly, but I don't be that hungry. And so, like, a lot of times, instead of me eating, like, you know, something heavy, I'll just eat something, you know, kind of light. And so basically, they were just telling me, they were just asking me, you know, like, how's my eating and stuff like that. Then they asked me my work. They asked me about my job, and they asked me also, like, with my job, they was wanting to know that, you know, I guess how do I work or whatnot and stuff like that. So I was letting them know that, you know, hopefully within the next 2 weeks, then I'll go ahead and start my maternity leave. But other than that, I don't do anything, you know, strenuous. You know, I don't do anything that's gonna make me lose a lot of calories. And so I mean, every now and then I do, you know, wash clothes, clean up. I mean, you have to. But other than that, there's no you know, there's no other things that I'm doing that would make me lose weight, or that would make me you know, lose calories, if that makes sense. So anyway, she insisted that I start Boost or Ensure. And so I had hubby go in and see which one had the most calories. And so the most calories was the one was Boost. And so we went ahead and got some Boost. And so I'll start drinking those, you know, with every, you know, between every meal. So like after I eat my breakfast, I'll drink one. After I eat my lunch, I'll drink one. After I eat my dinner, I'll drink one. And so we started that. We're gonna start that today, as a matter of fact. So I got one in the freezer, and I think Cubby put some in the refrigerator. So anyway, I'll be doing that. And then she also mentioned that she wanted me to be seen by her, the maternal fetal, every week now. So at first I was going to her every 4 weeks. She wants me to now come in every week. She said because she wants to start doing the NST scan, which normally the OB, you know, have done, I guess at a hospital or whatever, they get it done. But normally they don't start doing it till 32 weeks. However, I'm not going to see him again for another like 2 weeks. So she wants to go ahead, and she was like, it's up to you. And I was like, no. I was like, you know, I want to be proactive. I trust your judgment. That's the reason why I came to you. I was like, if you want to go ahead and start doing these NST, you know, scans or whatever, you know, once a week or whatnot, then hey, let's do this. So next week on Thursday, I have another appointment that I have to go every Thursday. Now I'm going to be going to have the babies monitored, as well as in 3 weeks, I think that's when she said she's going to do a like growth check. So that's pretty much all, you know, for that. So it didn't really, to me, it didn't worry me as much. I'm not worried about it or whatnot. I just feel like he's gonna be like the little runt type deal, you know, because he, you know, he did gain. He's up to 3 pounds and about 4 to 6 ounces, but 4 ounces. He's always been smaller, like always been smaller than his brother. So I'm just thinking that, you know, it's just one of those things where he's, you know, a little bit leaner, I mean, or whatnot. So I'm gonna try and up my intake and stuff. If y'all have any ideas or any helpful ideas of getting enough protein, like what can I eat? I mean, I eat meat, I eat red meat when I'm able to cook. You know, I eat chicken, I eat red meat, I eat, you know, I'm eating food. So it's not like I'm not eating. So I normally make sure I have, you know, my vegetable, you know, I have my meat, you know, so I eat all of that and stuff like that. I don't eat a lot of junk food because, like I said, I was trying to watch my sugar intake and my sweets intake and stuff like that. So, of course, you know, I was trying to be careful with that. Or whatnot. And my mom, when I had told her, she was like, she texted me and she was like, you better start eating. She said, you better eat a burger in between each meal. And so I was like, well, I need to move in with you, huh? So she said, yeah, you might need to move in so you can get chunky, or me get chunky, or one of the two. Because I mean, a lot of times, like, I get exhausted too, and so like a lot of times, you know, I may not feel well to cook like a big scrumptious dinner type deal. And so, you know, I mean, it is what it is, you know. I eat what I can, I cook when I can, and stuff like that, you know. So anywho, you know, I'm gonna try my best. It's hard enough to, you know, you cooking for your family, but then you gotta try and fix you a little extra something or whatever to, you know, get you together. And it's just been, it's exhausting, you know. Other than that, you know, I'm not worried about anything. I'm just glad that she's being proactive and that she is monitoring everything up front. What's so crazy is that I actually watched a show yesterday, and it was called I think Rattled or something like that, and it's about couples in different situations that, you know, then got pregnant and, you know, had kids or whatever. Well, one girl, she actually had, where I think she was like maybe 32 weeks or something like that, but anyway, her doctor wanted to induce her because her baby wasn't growing properly like that. And I was just like, oh, that sounds familiar, you know. And everything was fine. Once it was like, the baby's better out than in type deal. So yeah, but I'm just praying it and hoping it, you know, it's like I want them to come a tad bit early, which means like maybe 30, you know, 36, 37, you know, weeks. But I'm not planning on them coming, you know, too early. I don't want them to be in a NICU living there and, you know, stuff like that. But anyway, I'm just very glad that she's wanting to be proactive about it, and it's done at her facility, which is wonderful. And I told her, I said, you know, no, I cannot go to that hospital, you know. And she's like, no. She's like, you'll be able to, you know, do it right here and stuff like that. And you know, I'm not worried about anything. I'm just very happy that she's being proactive about it, and that she has an eye for what to look for, you know, in that situation, you know. And even though the doctors are, you know, good with high risk, and that, you know, sometimes maybe the ultrasound tech may not spot something at an OBGYN appointment, that appointment with the maternal fetal doctor, you know, they're a little bit more trained to look into that specifics, if that makes sense. So that's, you know, so that's why I said I trust her judgment and everything. And I'm just, you know, yeah, I don't mind. And the stress test, I think they're gonna be 30 minutes at times, you know. So then after 3 weeks, that's when I'm gonna get another growth update that they're gonna go ahead and look into and stuff. So as long as they, you know, all good and stuff and growing and getting bigger and stuff like that, then, you know, so I think that was pretty much it. But basically, like right here, I'll just show you a picture of what they're, you know, the measurements and stuff. It'll show like head circumference, abdominal, everything is kind of slightly off track of what he's been. So that's the only reason why they're pulling concern, is because he's been on the growth chart like he's supposed to be, but then he's, this appointment here is like kind of whoosh. So this is, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Yeah. So that's that one, and you can kind of see the little marking kind of shooting down. And then this is the next two. So yeah, but anyway, I think that is it. As far as that goes, let's see what else. Oh, I do want to go ahead and do a really quick gift thing. I have a few minutes left. The first thing we did receive, as a matter of fact, today we went and picked up out from the mail, was an Amazon gift card from Nikki. So thank you so much, honey, from you and your hubby. I really appreciate it. Like I said, anything is a blessing to us, so I really appreciate your gift card, and this is going to come in use, trust me. So thank you so much, Nikki. If you're not familiar with her, she actually went through the same journey, as in she had her son, she lost him, she did go in and do IVF, put one in, ended up with her daughter, and so forth. So anyway, she had her rainbow baby. So anyway, yeah, definitely go and, you know, check her YouTube out. What is her YouTube name again? I'm so bad with YouTube names now. Like when I learn people's name now, I'm just like, I think it's Blessed NT. That's what I think it is. I think it's Blessed NT. I think that's what it is. Yes, Blessed NT. See, I did it. So go and subscribe and check out her videos. She do updates about her daughter and so forth, and she's done previous updates with the journey of her daughter, and of course the loss of her baby boy that she lost a couple of years ago. So definitely go and check her out. But thank you so much, hon. I really appreciate it. Okay, oh, I got lipstick on my hand. The next gift, oh, and she did have, where did I put that at? Oh good, did I leave it in the living room? Where did I put, there was a note in there that she had. Where'd the note go? It might still be in a little baggie. But anyway, I think it said either wishing us the best or something of that nature. I think I left it in the living room. Please forgive me. But I did read the note, so I thank you so much. Just know I always read the note, but you know I'll text you and be like, girl, thank you. So anyway, the next gift here comes from, I call her my sis. I've been on her for quite a while, and she is from my hometown, so basically like family. She says, enjoy your gift. So thank you so much, Christina. I don't think, yeah, I think that was it. Like I said, they sent so many little tag thingies. But it's from Christina, so thank you so much, hun. And this is what she got. Here's the first. I hope y'all can see that with that light. Yeah, it's a tad bit, can y'all see that? Maybe it's better back here. But basically, it's 2 sets of bottles. Like I had mentioned, for one baby we'll do one color, for the other baby we'll do the other color. It helps to do different colors to me because if one baby is sick, you can try your best to prevent the other one from being sick by using, you know, different bottles and stuff like that, to know whose is what's what. Even though you wash them, you know, I don't know, I just think it's easier to keep up with too when, let's say, did the lights blink today? I guess so. Like, say for instance, you know, if once they're born, I mean, you do want to check and see how much they're eating and stuff like that. So let's say, you know, this is kind of keeping the confusion down, where we're saying, okay, well, old baby A or whoever, Levi or Lenix or whichever, drunk this much out of this one. Oh, and Levi or Lenix drank this much out of that one. So you can kind of keep up with it, you know, and stuff like that. So yeah, so hopefully we'll keep that going. But I thank you so much, hun, if you're watching. And so that's a blessing, because as y'all know, we were like, well, we need, she actually messaged me and she was like, okay, so what do you need? And she's like, don't say whatever, it don't matter, don't tell me that. What exactly is left on your list that you really need? And I was like, well, you know, bottles was like one of the things we wanted to go ahead and purchase. I said, if you wanted to get, you know, some more diapers, you know, that size 2 and up, then yeah. I said, but that's pretty much, you know. She's like, okay, thank you. And then, like, before you knew it, it was like they were delivered, and I was like, what? So I thank you so much, honey bun, for that. And so as of right now, that is it. We do have one item that we actually purchased that's gonna come in soon, and I'll show y'all that as well. But other than that, I think that was it. I think that was all of the gifts for this week. I think so. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and go, and I'm gonna go and finish editing the video for tomorrow's upload, and I'm gonna go ahead and get out of these clothes and stuff and go eat, of course. Alright guys, bye. So anyway, they called me. I go back there, like I said, they measured my cervix. They was like, oh my gosh, your cervix is so awesome, blah blah blah. I explained to them the story, to the new tech, and she was like, oh wow, okay, so I see, you know, why it's so long like that. She was like, well, that's